Welcome back, beautiful souls. Welcome to day 6 of our 30-day Power Yoga Challenge. Today, we're going to practice our planks. But first, find a comfortable seat, roll your shoulders back and down, close the eyes, and take a moment to come into your breath, come into this moment. Begin by lengthening the inhales, expanding your lungs like balloons, and exhaling slowly through the nose. Inhale completely, filling the whole body with breath. And exhale, release through the nose. One more deep breath like this. And on your next inhale, roll your body forward, heart lifts, bend forward. And exhale, round to the back, chin to chest. Hold on to your knees so you don't fall. Inhale, open, come forward. And exhale, round to the back, chin to chest. Inhale, open. And exhale, round. And this time, inhale, around to the left, through the front, and exhale, around to the right and back. Inhale, left and front, and exhale, right and back. Inhale, left, front, exhale, right, back, and then switch sides. So inhale to the right and to the front, and exhale, left and back. Inhale, around, and exhale, back. Last one, inhale, come forward, and exhale, come back. Inhale to center, to neutral, and take your left hand to the mat, elbow in towards the body. Inhale the right arm up and over, side bend. And come back through center, right hand to the mat, left arm up and over, side bend. To the other side, ground down through the left hip. Reach over to the right as far as you can, and come back to center. From here, we will come into tabletop just briefly. In order to bring our forearms to the mat, shoulder distance apart. So how you know this is you can take your hands to your biceps, opposite biceps, and that will tell you what is shoulder distance apart. So find your shoulder distance. You can place your palms on the mat in front of you, or you can grasp your hands together. I prefer that one. And then walk your legs away from you and come into forearm plank. Readjust as needed, but press your heels away from you. Lift your navel up and in. Bring your front body up to meet the back body. Press up towards the sky through the center of your shoulder blades. But try to make sure that you don't have your hips lifted too high, or you don't have them sagging too low. So we want to be one straight line from the crown of the head to the heels. So press those heels away from you. And from here, we'll take our chin and come forward over our fists and back. We'll do 5 of those. So core tight, core lifts, squeeze, bring your chin towards your wrists, and back. 1, forward, and back. 2, forward, and back. 3, forward, and back. 4, last one, forward, and back. 5, and you can release your knees to the mat and come back for child's pose for just a second. Let your shoulders relax. Come back to your breath. Excellent. Inhale, walk your hands back forward. Come back onto your forearms. Shoulder distance apart. You can clasp your hands or not, yogi's choice. Press your heels away from you and come back into forearm plank. Make sure you've got your alignment, and then we will step the right foot out, and then the left foot out, and then the right foot in, and then the left foot in. And that counts as 1. We'll do 5. Out, out, in, 1. Make sure your core is tight. Out, out, in, 2. Out, out, in, 3. Out, out, in, 4. Out, out, in, 5. And hold plank. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees to mat and child's pose. You can take your hands around behind you to release the shoulders for a breath or 2. Inhale your arms back in front of you. Come back forward. Bring your forearms to the mat. Shoulder distance apart. Press your heels away from you. And this time, you'll take right knee to right elbow, or towards in the direction of the right elbow, followed by left knee to left elbow. So again, make sure your hips aren't coming up too high. Shoulders are over elbows in this case. Core tight, navel up and in. And 1, 2, I'll have to do 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And plank. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees down. Child's pose. Forehead to the mat. Hands behind you. Release the shoulders. Inhale, walk your hands in front of you, and this time bring your belly to the mat. Tops of the feet on the mat, hip points pressing into the mat. Take your hands behind your ears, or in that direction, elbows flaying wide, and lift the heart. And release. We'll do 10 of these. Lift, shoulders wide. 1. Lift. 2. Lift. 3. Lift. 4. Lift. 5. Lift. 6. Lift. Make sure your heart is open. 7. Lift. 8. Lift. 9. And lift. 10. Now take your hands underneath your forehead. You can rest your forehead on your hands. And we'll do the same thing, but with the feet. So we'll lift both feet up and release. We'll do 10 of those. Lift, squeeze, release. 1. Lift, release. 2. Lift. 3. Lift. 4. Lift. 5. Lift. 6. Lift. 7. Lift. Squeeze. 8. Lift. 9. And last one. Squeeze. And release. Good job. Now take your hands underneath your shoulders. Flip the toes under. And you can roll the shoulders back and down. Squeeze your elbows into the body. And do your best. If you can't do it in one straight line, that's fine, but just try to come up to a full plank in one straight line. So inhale, lift, and then release the knees to the mat. For plank, half plank, on the hands. So lengthen the tailbone towards your knees, heart in between the biceps, core up and in. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the forearms to the mat. Shoulder distance apart. Clasp the hands if you'd like. And come back into forearm plank. And we'll do 5 more chin to wrists. So press the heels away from you, core tight. Press the front body up to meet the back body. And come forward and press back. 1. Forward. Back. 2. Forward. Back. 3. Forward. Back. 4. Forward. Back. 5. And hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Bring the knees to the mat. Come up into tabletop. Wrists underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. Inhale the right arm up. And exhale, thread it through. Thread the needle. Inhale back to center. Exhale both palms onto the mat. And then inhale the left arm up. And exhale, thread it through. Inhale, come back to center. Take your knees hip distance apart. Press your hands into the mat. Come onto your toes. And squeeze your knees in so you can walk your feet in a little bit closer. Squeeze your knees in towards your elbows. Round through the back, core tight. And we'll hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Good job. Now come to sit in between your heels. Make sure that your knees are emanating from your hips. They're not going too wide. Sit between your heels and you can walk back. Either stay up on your hands, come down onto your forearms. Lengthen your tailbone towards your knees. Or you can come all the way down onto your back if you choose. Just make sure that your knees aren't lifting. Just a moment, a nice quick stretch. Inhale, walk it back up. Come onto your forearms, and then your hands, and then come to a seat. Swing your legs around in front of you. Come into a comfortable seat. Take your hands behind you and clasp. Open through the heart. And exhale, fold forward. Keeping the clasp. Inhale, come back up. Switch the legs. Inhale, open heart, open the shoulders. Press the clasp towards the back of the room. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come back up. Release the clasp. Take your right hand to the outside of the left knee, twist. Look over your left shoulder. And release back to center over to the other side. So left hand to the outside of the right knee and twist, look over your right shoulder. And back to center. Find a comfortable seat. If you would like to sit on a cushion, you can do so. Close your eyes, roll the shoulders back, palms to the sky. Inhale, expanding your lungs with breath. And exhale slowly through the nose. Slow it down. When you're ready, you can flutter your eyes open gently. Take your hands to prayer. Smile. You did an excellent job today. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for day 7, already day 7 of our 30-day Power Yoga Challenge. Thank you so much for joining me on your mat today. Namaste.